Welcome everyone. You are watching Quantitative Aptitude series with Sachin Gopna. In this video, I will talk about quadratic equations. So first let's understand what is the quadratic equation is. So quadratic equations are those equations whose maximum power is 2. If you see here, so the maximum power is 2 here. So this is the standard form. So in a standard form, we have ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is your a constant value. So here a cannot be 0, because if a will be 0, so this whole term will become 0, and this will no more be a quadratic equation. Let's understand the significance of roots. So the formula of finding a roots is this: plus minus minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2ac. So this is the formula for finding the roots, and the roots whichever we will calculate, the sum of those roots is equal to minus b upon a, and the product of roots is equal to c upon a as well. So these two formulas are very important. Okay. Now let's understand the significance of root. So if we have this quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and let's say the value of a is 1, b is minus 3, and c is 2, and if I try to draw this value, let's say at x equal to minus 1, x equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3. So at these value, if I put the value of minus 1 here, so it will be 1 plus 3 plus 2, it means 6. In 0, it will give you 2. In the 1, it will give you 1 minus 3 plus 2. It means 0. In 2, it will give me 4 minus 6 plus 2, again 0. At 3, 9 minus 9 plus 2, again plus 2. Right? So these are the values which we got at these values. So if I try to draw this, so this y will show me the amplitude of this one at different value of x. So at x equal to 0, the value is 2. At x equal to 1, the value is 0. At x equal to 2, the value is again 0. And x equal to 3, the value is plus 2. So this is plus 2. Okay. At minus 1, the value is plus 6. Something like this. So it means the graph will come like this and will go like this. So the value in between 1 and 2, let's say if we try to find the value at 1.5, at x equal to 1.5, so it will give me 2.25 minus 4.5 plus 2. This is what? This is 4.25 minus 4.5. This is something negative here. It means the value will be something like this. So the significance of roots means, so the value wherever it will cut this x-axis, these are the root of this. So if you see here, the values are x equal to 1 and 2. So these two are the roots of this. Okay. So we can write this equation like x minus 1 into x minus 2 equal to 0. So if we try to multiply this, x square minus 2x minus x plus 2 equal to 0. So it gives me x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. This is minus. So this is the same equation. Okay. Now let's see the sign of roots. So if you see a quadratic equation like this, ax square plus bx plus c. So if you see here, if the c is positive, then the answers will be same. If you see the c is a positive, so the answer of roots will be of same sign, whether all positive or all negative. The sign of roots will depend on the sign of b. So if you see the value of c is positive and the sign of b is a positive, so the roots will be opposite of this. It means both will be negative. In this case, c is positive, so answer's sign will be same, but b is negative, so answer will be positive in this case. Okay, so when the c is a negative, so answers will have both the values, positive as well as negative as well. both the values will be there, but which value will be greater, it will depend on the sign of b. So if you see b is negative here, so the opposite value of negative means a positive, so positive value will be greater in this case. And here c is negative, so one root will be positive, one will be negative, but the value of b is positive, so negative value will be greater in this case. We can see this with some example. So this is the first case, so x square plus 3x plus 2. So how do we solve this? So you can also solve with the help of this formula, minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2ac, with this formula. Or also you can do one thing, you can multiply this coefficient a into c, it means 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Now you need to break this 2 such a way the sum of those two number will give you b, and product of those two number will give you a into c again. So we can do 2 plus 1, let's say, right? So if I break this 3 like 2 plus 1, so what I'll get here is x square plus 2x plus x plus 2 equal to 0. If I take x common, so it is x plus 2. If I take 1 common here, it is x plus 2 equal to 0. If I take x plus 2 common, so we will get as a x plus 1 here equal to 0. So values will be minus 2 and minus 1. So this is the same thing. So if c is positive, so answers will be opposite of this sign. So both answers are negative here. Correct. In this case, the answers will be both positive. We can see. So what we can do is x square minus 2x minus x plus 2. If we take x common, this is x minus 2. If we take minus 1 common, it is x minus 2. So this is x minus 2 into x minus 1. So roots are 2 and 1, both positive, right? In this case, so root will be 1 positive, 1 negative, but the maximum value will be positive. So if you see here, we can break this like x square, let's say minus 4x plus x minus 4 equal to 0. If you take x common, this is x minus 4 plus 1 into x minus 4. So it is x minus 4 into x plus 1, right? So the roots here are what? It is 4 and minus 1. So if you say the greater value is a positive, so opposite of this sign is a positive, so a greater value will be a positive. So for the fourth case, we can solve on the top. So this is x square plus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. We can break this equation like x square plus 4x minus x minus 4 equal to 0. If you take x common, if you take minus 1 common, so this is x plus 4 into x minus 1. So roots are minus 4 and plus 1. So if you see, negative value is greater here, minus 4. So the magnitude of negative value is greater, right? So this is the significance of the roots from this. Now let's see how can we find the roots. So in the same way, whatever I have explained you, so what you need to do is you need to multiply these two things. So this is 6 into 2 will give you 12. Now you need to break this 12 into two factors such that the sum of those two value will give you minus 1. So we can take minus 4 plus 3. So if I add this, it will give me minus 1, right? And multiplication of these two is minus 12. 6 into minus 2 is minus 12, which is also correct. So we can break this equation like 6x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 2. If I take 2 common, this is x square. If I take 2x common, this is x minus 2, 3x minus 2. If I take 1 common, this is 3x minus 2. So this is 3x minus 2 into 2x plus 1. So x equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. So this is the value of x. So we have a shorter way as well. So as per this value, I think the answer will be the C. So we also have a shorter way to solve this. Instead of doing this whole calculation, what you can do is, instead of this, you just need to find the two factors which will give the multiplication as the this into this and sum as this. So we got the factors like -4 and 3. Now you need to divide this with the a, and you also need to opposite the sign, and you also need to change the sign because it will go right hand side, so sign will get changed. So this is how you can calculate the value in a shorter way. Okay, so this is one question. Let's say if a and p are the roots of the equation this. So we know that a and p are the root of this equation. So what I can say is x minus a into x minus p is equal to x minus a into x minus p plus c, because these are the root of this equation. Then what they're asking is what are the roots of this equation, right? What are the root of ax, x minus a into x minus p equal to c? So if I take c on the left hand side, so what I'll get is this is a whole equation which is equal to x minus a into x minus b. So means the roots are a and b. So this equation is equivalent to the roots of a and b. This is the same equation. So if you take the c on a left hand side, so it will give you x minus a into x minus p minus c, which is equal to this equation. It means these are the two roots. So answer will be a. Okay, how do we need to solve when the value is in some square root? So this is very easy. So what do you need to do in those case? Whatever the root is, you need to divide this value with that root, right? So what you need to do, just divide 24 by 2, you will get a 12. Now do the factor of 12. So what you can do is you can say 4 into 3 is 12, right? And sum will be -4 and -3. It is giving you -7, right? So you can break this now, and what the value you will get is this is the x square minus 4x root 2 minus 3x root 2 plus 24. If you take x common, this is x minus 4 root 2. If you take 3 common, this is, if you take 3 root 2 common, basically this is x minus, this is 8 upon root 2, right? If you multiply root 2 both the side, it will be 4 root 2. If you take x minus 4 root 2 common this side, so it will give you 3 root 2. So the answer is 4 root 2 and 3 root 2. So the shorter way to solve this is, so you got these two factors, right? -4 and -3. So what you need to do, just divide the value with a and reverse the sign. So -4 -3 divided by 1 will give you -4 and -3. And to get an answer, you need to again multiply with the same value. So you need to multiply with root 2 and root 2. Reverse the sign. So the answer will be 4 root 2 and 3 root 2 for this. In a same way, you can solve this. So what you need to do, find the factor. So just divide this 30 by root 5. It will give you 6. And you need to divide 6 such a way it will give you difference -5. So -6 plus 1. So -6 plus 1 is one thing that you can do. Second is 3 and 2. This is second. So 3 and 2 will work here. So this is -3 and -2. Answer will be 3 root 5 and 2 root 5. This will be the answer for this case. You can also solve this whole equation, like if I clear the right hand side. Okay, so what you can do is, so you got the value as y square minus 3 root 5y minus 2 root 5y plus 30 equal to 0. If you take y common, this is y minus 3 root 5. And if you take, let's say, 2 root 5 common here, so you will get y minus, now you will divide this 30 by 2 root 5. If you multiply root 5 both the sides, so this is 5 into 2 is 10, so it will give you 3 root 5, right? And if you can take this common, so y minus 3 root 5 is common, and second value is y minus 2 root 5, and the answer is 3 root 5 and 2 root 5. So in a shorter way you can also solve. So this is how you will solve when a quadratic equation will come with some square roots. Let's see further. What if a quadratic equation comes like in this form? Then how you will do? So the easiest way of solving this is, so what you need to do, just see whether this 3 into 2 is giving you this value or not. So 3 into 2 is 6, which is correct, and 5 into 3 is 15, which is also correct, right? So these are the already factor given to you. Why I'm saying this? So what you can do is just expand this equation. Okay, you can take 3 common here, and it will give you 3x common. This is x minus 2, and you can take root 17 common here, or this will be again negative. You can take minus root 17 common, which is x minus 2, right? So x minus 2 is common, and the rest one is 3x minus root 17. So x equal to 2 and root 17 by 3, right? So what I was saying is, so these two values are already your factor. This is 6 and root 17, and this value is positive, so answer will be opposite of this. So minus means both root will be positive. So now you need to divide with a. So if you solve this, this is 2 and this is under root 17 by 3. So this is the root. So directly you can also solve. So in the same way you can solve this equation. So what is here is, so you can say this value is a negative. It means one answer will be positive, one answer will be negative, right? So so positive answer will be a greater. So what you will have is 15 by 5 and root 17 by 5. So this is 3 and this is something 1 point something, because root 17 is 4 point something, and 4 point something by 5 will give you roughly 0.8 something or 0.85 something approx. So this is how you will solve it. Let's see further what type of different questions are there in this. Next topic is how to compare the root of the equations. So if I provide you two equations, let's say x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, and this is the second equation. So what do you need to do here is, you will find the roots. So if this value is positive, so roots will be both negative. This is positive, so roots will be both negative. Okay, so what are the roots here is, so what you can do, you can break this as 2 and 3, right? Reverse the sign, so roots will be minus 2 and minus 3. You will divide by 1, so roots will be minus 2 and minus 3, and here the root will be, so minus 2 and minus 2. So these two are the roots here. Okay, perfect. Now you need to compare these roots. So these are the values of x and these are the values of y. So now you need to understand, in negative sign smaller value is a greater, right? So you will compare this x with all these values. So minus 2 you will compare with minus 2, and minus 2 you will compare with 1. So this minus 2 both are equal, this minus 2 is less, so it means x is less than y and less than equal to y for this first case. In the second case, the minus 3 and minus 2, this is less, minus 3 minus 1, this is again less. So if you see here, so all the conditions are coming less than and equal to, so we can say the roots of x are less than equal to y. So fourth will be the correct answer. So you need to compare each root. So this you will compare with this, and this you will compare with these two, and you will find your answer. Let's see some more question on a same point. How to compare the roots of the equation? So this is the equation, right? So we already solved this equation. So what we done is we will divide by 2 with this. So it will give me 12. So we will do minus 4, minus 3. This is positive, roots will be positive, right? This is 4 and 3. So this is the root of this. And for this case, you will divide by 6 and roots will be positive again. So what you will get is this is 3 and 2. And you need to again multiply with root 2 and here root 5 and root 5. So roughly the value of root 2 is 1.4142 and root 5 is 2.25, right? So 4 into 1.4 will give you approximately 6, 5.6. Second root is 4.2 and 3 root 5 will give you around 6.75 and 2 will give you 4.5. So now you need to compare this with these two. Now if you compare 5.6 with this, so this 5.6 is less than and this 5.6 with is greater than. So at a time you cannot provide these two values, right? And this 4.2 is less for both the cases, but this greater than you cannot say. So in this case the answer will be cannot determine. So mostly the answers are given like this, x equal to y or cannot determine in this way. So answer will be third. Let's see a second question on the same point. So in this question, if you see, the equation seems little complex. So what can you do here is you can break these into prime numbers. So this is 11 into 7 into 15, we can say 5 into 3, and you can multiply in such a way it should give the sum of these factors should give you this one. So what if we try this 33 and 35? It gives me 68, right? So it worked. So answers will be minus 33 minus 35. You need to divide by 10. So these are the root of this equation. In a similar way, you can divide this, let's say 2, 2, 34, 17 and 3. So what can we do is 4, 3, 12, 29. So answer will be minus 17 minus 12 upon 3 upon 3. Now you need to compare these values with this one. So this value is what it is, approximately 5.6, and this is approximately it is exactly minus 4, and this is, let's say, minus 2.2, and this is something minus 2.5015 2 something, right, approximately. So now you need to compare this minus 2, minus 2.2 and minus 2. Let's say 2.25 with these two values. So these values are obviously greater than these values. So what you can conclude here is x is greater than y. So this will be the answer here. Let's see few more questions. How to compare the root of this equation? So again, in a same kind of question is here. You can solve it by yourself. A same kind of question it is. Okay, so here is some trick in this question is, so what it is asking is find the roots and compare it. So what you can see here is this is positive value, so roots will be both negative. This is again positive value, so but this is negative, so roots will be positive, and this positive value will always be greater than this one. So we can say y is always greater than x. No need to solve this, just see the signs and give the answer. So answer is y is greater than x. So that way you can solve. Similar way you can solve this equation. And we also have a special case here. So if you see x square is equal to 36, so here the values of x will be minus 6 and plus 6, but the value of y is under root 36, which is just 6. So now the value of y, if you compare this with minus 6, so y is greater than x. If you compare y with this, so y is equal to x. So we can say y is greater than equal to x. Answer will be 4. Okay. In the same way, we have one more question here. So if you see the value of y, so which is x square equal to 1 by 16, so it is plus minus 1 by 4 is the value of x. And in a similar way, you can find the value of y. So this is 3 into 2 is 6. So 3y square plus 6y plus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. Right? If you take y common, this will give you 3y common, this will give you y plus 2. If you take 1 common, this will give you y plus 2. So answer is y equal to minus 2 and 1 by 3. So this is the value of y. Now you need to compare this value with this one. So this is 0.25 and minus 0.25. 0.25 is obviously greater than this, and minus 2.5 is again greater than this. So answer will be x is greater than y. So similarly, you can solve this type of question. I hope this topic must be clear to you. If you have any doubts, please write in the comment section. Thank you. Thanks for watching our videos. If you're liking our videos, kindly do share, comment and like. It gives us motivation to work for you. Thank you so much.